Cancer. So, let's talk about this upcoming lunation. Full moon in Gemini, December 4th at 6:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got it? Good. Let's go. Cancer. This full moon in Gemini is not just a release. It's a revelation, a spiritual process of personal change, a moment where the door to your subconscious swings wide the fuck open, showing you everything you've buried, everything you've outgrown, and everything you're finally ready to reclaim. On December 4th, the full moon lights up your 12th house, the house of endings, intuition, hidden wounds, and the unspoken truth. And it's all happening at 13 degrees, the force degree. This moon carries warrior energy, the kind of power that doesn't whisper, it demands transformation. So let's talk about it, because this moment changes you. Under this moon, Cancer, the subconscious becomes conscious. Thoughts you've tucked away, fears you've rationalized, feelings you've swallowed, they all rise to the surface like waves. You begin to see the pattern behind the pattern, the truth beneath the story, the reason you kept attracting cycles that felt familiar but not fulfilling. And at 13 degrees, the universe isn't simply showing you what's there. It's giving you the courage to face it head on, because this time you don't fall apart. You finally understand. This lunation may bring up memories of past heartbreak, a conversation that never happened, someone who drifted away without closure, a version of you who didn't know how to speak up, who didn't know how to choose themselves, and who didn't know how loved they truly were. And here's the difference. You can remember, but you don't have to relive it. This moon allows you to hold the memory in your hands without letting it tear you open again. You finally say, I see what happened. I understand why it shaped me. And now I release it. This is karmic detox, soul level cleansing, a quiet but powerful ending, Cancer. Because Gemini brings communication, the 12th house brings secrecy, and the 13th degree brings unstoppable courage. This combination says no more silence, no more hiding, no more swallowing your truth. This may be a conversation you finally initiate, a truth you can no longer deny, a realization that shifts everything, a confession either to yourself or to someone else, or a moment where you break the cycle by saying what you've been afraid to say. This moon gives you your voice back, not the soft, hesitant voice you use to protect others, but the voice that protects you, Cancer. See, you're done choosing from fear. You're done shrinking to keep the peace. You're done anticipating rejection the moment your heart starts to feel something real. Under this moon, you stop operating from survival mode and start moving toward sovereignty. You let go of the fantasy. You see the truth clearly. You choose reality over illusion. You choose authenticity over attachment. And most importantly, baby, you choose your damn self. This is not a soft release. This is a warrior letting go. This is a deliberate ending, a conscious cord cutting. The cycle ends because you ended. Your dreams may be loud this time around. Your signs may be undeniable. Your gut may speak to you in full sentences. And this time, you don't second guess it. That 13 degree frequency sharpens your intuitive edge. You trust yourself without hesitation, straight from the get-go. You act on the knowing instead of fighting it. You allow your inner voice to guide you toward what's real and away from what's draining. This lunation doesn't just heighten your intuition, it strengthens your trust in it. The 12th house is where cycles end, and a full moon is the universe's exhale. Because something in your life, whether it's a story, a relationship dynamic, a belief, a fear, it reaches the final page. Because here's the beauty, Cancer. You're not dragged into the ending. You choose it. You close the chapter because the version of you who needed it is gone. A newer, stronger, braver you is emerging. The revelations from this full moon aren't intellectual, they're transformational. This is the moment you understand why you kept giving too much, or staying too long, or shrinking to feel safe, or loving people who weren't ready, or choosing relationships based on potential instead of consistency. You see the lesson, you break the cycle, you reclaim your emotional power. You stop participating in your own heartbreak, Cancer. By the time this moon fades, you will feel lighter, clearer, more aligned with who you're becoming than who you've been. This is a shift you've been sensing for months. You release the past not through pain, but through strength. You let go not because you're forced, but because you're finally ready. This is emotional courage, spiritual bravery, soul level transformation, baby. And I'm all here for it. So I hope you are, because this moon says you're done suffering. Now step into your sovereignty. So I have curated a few journal prompts to help guide you through this lunation. So take these gently, Cancer, and let them meet you where you are. Journal prompt number 1. What truth about myself have I been avoiding and why? 2. What emotional pattern am I ready to release permanently? 3. What conversation or closure have I been silently holding inside? 4. What fear has shaped my choices and what would happen if I stopped feeding it? 5. What version of me am I ready to let go of under this full moon? 6. Where is my intuition trying to lead me? And what step can I take to honor it? And finally, 7. What does choosing myself look like, realistically and consistently? Cancer, take your time with them. Let your answers unravel you and rebuild you. So, my Cancerian babes, this full moon isn't here to break you. It's here to liberate you, to return your voice, to return your power, to return your courage, to return you to yourself. Let the old story end and let the next chapter begin with you standing in your truth. The cycle is over, Cancer, and you are free. And now you know that I have curated an amazing 8-card spread over on the Patreon platform that will address the patterns, also the unresolved stories, and so much more to help you transition with this amazing full moon and Gemini lunation. So Cancers, head over to Patreon, get into it, baby, and as always, let's vibe.